Hi folks, thanks for joining me again. I'm Stephen Crone. This is another watercolour demonstration. Today I've got a woodland scene for you. So you can imagine we've got a light source over in this side and it's casting shadows through the trees, coming off from a little branch, each trunk through the woodland floor. And our little man and his dog wandering off through the bushes and whatnot. So let me show you the colours I've used for this one. I've used ultramarine, lemon yellow, raw sienna, burnt umber and light red. And the brushes, it was just the large hake brush and a number 3 rigger. That's all I use for that. Let's start with a bit of clean water. And then I think just a little bit of into raw sienna. A little bit of blue for the sky. A little bit of blue that will show up between the trees. And then starting with a few trees I can see around there. A few trees there. Something going on up there as well. See, just sort of abstract background. Like someone up there as well. And then what I'm going to do is take out a little bit of these. I'll come back to these in a minute. Pop a few darker ones in, using the same colours. Little twigs and things going on in the background. I don't know if this is dry enough yet to be able to do this, but just add a little bit of colour in there. Just a bit of raw sienna. And just blend it in very, very subtle. Hopefully that one. And just clean water just to blend it together. Just gives a bit of variation from all the other ones. I'm just going to cut straight across there, look. Cut straight across them. Right, then back to the hake brush. More background action going on. So I want a distinctive layer now coming further forward. So I'm doing a bit of red, a bit of that raw sienna, but then a bit of red as well. And this is coming something like that. A bit of blue on there as well, just to darken it a little bit. To clean the brush, when I get back to a lighter colour, I'm going back to a bit of raw sienna, just a touch of red. Raw sienna. Now let's get these flat against the board. And I'll get the rigger brush out again, put some bigger trees in there. I think. So let's go back to the rigger, number 3 rigger. This time a bit of red, bit of blue. A little bit darker this time. And pressing down, getting some broader strokes. And then when there's not much paint on the brush, I'll start flicking around. That's where all the twigs and branches and things are. Keep reloading the brush. Lots of paint and water. So one's slightly at an angle. Mix it up a little bit. There you go, another one there. Background ones. Twigs and branches and all sorts of things going on. Going to do another light one, I think. This one, another light one. This one's cutting across up there, something like that. Just cutting up there. Just using a dry brush, just to take it out, and then just a little bit of raw sienna, and then just a bit of water, just to blend it. Just let that do its thing. Got a bit of foliage now. Let's take a little bit of green, touch of blue. Down. Let's have a horizon line somewhere. Darks along there. More red and blue. I've got a big one going up here. I was thinking about maybe using the hake for that, but I'll stick with the rigger brush for now. Get a bit of colour. lighten sections of this. Trying to put some shadows in the bottom soon. Trying to make it a little bit lighter. It's flat against the board. What I might do is give it a quick dry. Or shall I? Just wondering whether to dry it or to. No, actually, I'll leave it alone, I think. I'll stick with the rigger brush and then just let the colours bleed, I think. Let's have another one up there, front of there. And as they're coming towards, getting closer and closer to us, they're going on stronger and stronger. I'm just going to let it blend with some of that colour behind it. Stick another one there, pop that in front there, a little bit stronger. Press down a bit, get a broader stroke. Have another branch going up that way. I want something there as well. Let's push that going up there. The side blondes. Huge branches and things coming out of shot just from the top there. Big trees up there, just hanging right over edge. There's some on this side as well. Always works well in little gaps you find. Just all these little gaps there. Pop a few branches in. I think I just want one more, something like that. Just bring that right down there. I want more different angles and depths and widths and whatnot, as much variety as possible. Squeeze a bit of neat paint out. Bit of neat yellow. And let's clean this, squeeze the water out on the brush. Just dry the brush, just scuff it up a little bit like that, and let's get a bit of, what I might do before I go in, just go into the blue first, just so there's a little bit of blue on there. Let's drop some on the floor. Get a bit of blue on the brush first. Now go into that, go into the yellow. Bit of yellow up there, have some down there as well. It's so tempting to just go balmy with it and put it everywhere. Brown down there, just a few things growing down there. Right, I think I want some shadows now, some bold shadows. I'm going to have to give it a quick dry first, I think. So make sure it's flat first before I go any further. So let's mix up a simple shadow colour. I'll just use what's already on the brush. Bit of brown, red, blue. Mix it together, something like that. So we've got our light. I'm having the light sort of come in this direction and it's casting some big shadows across there. Didn't mean to go over that there. I think we need like a little, quite a big man in there, I think. A little dog there. Take that shadow colour. Pull the shadows down. It's not quite as strong, is it? A little bit stronger. Going down there, little dog shadow as well. And have a little bird, big bird up there. Sign that one down there and call that one done. Quick woodland scene. So let's stick a mount on it, see what it looks like. So here's our finished painting in the mount. So we're going to have a closer look. So in the background we've got a whole mass of trees. You can see the lightest ones put in. Just softened off just to make it look really, really distant. And then all done with a rigger brush. They get sort of stronger and stronger as they come right into the foreground, and the strongest ones reserved for the foregrounds, and then cast these shadows off each one just to give that impression of light coming from over in that direction. Used a bit of neat yellow just to create a little bit of foliage in the trees, a few leaves, a few more on this side. It's really tempting to just go balmy with it, but as with most things, restraint is key. I did do a lot of this foreground a bit too dark, so just use a clean damp brush just to lighten all these colours that I'd put in, because otherwise I knew that these shadows weren't going to show up very well. And then we got a little figure there, little man with his dog, and then again there's shadows just cast across the woodland floor. So that's it for this one. I hope you enjoy that. Thanks as always for watching and for your support. That's my quick impression of a little woodland scene. Do join me over on patreon.com/StephenCrone if you get the chance. Lots more videos and all sorts of things over there, including the community page where you can post your own gallery. So until next time, keep practicing. If you've got any questions, please ask, and I'll see you again soon.